We're nosy. Helping professions, that is kind of true. We don't have feelings. My boy, therapists are humans too, don't forget that. We feel deeply. Emotionally, the session does not end, and it sticks with us way after the session ends. This profession is passion for peanuts. You don't get rich overnight listening to people's problems. I'm all good, baby. I can hit the block again. Please do not think that, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a tissue. Sorry, you don't have to use mine. I know I used it, but it's healthy to cry and you're not being judged. I'm already hot as it is, and it's getting me more hotter just thinking about what I'm hearing outside in the world. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you think that social workers, therapists, counselors, mental health specialists, anybody in the health profession are just the perfect mind readers, am I right? You think that we are superheroes and we have no kryptonite, correct? When you sit in these chairs, you're feeling judged, misunderstood, and feeling like we're the perfect human beings and we don't have any problems. Like, how would you understand? You don't get me, correct?
Yes.
I gotta stand up for this. Dramatic row, here we go. I want you guys to brace yourself, people, because we're about to take a ride. We're going to take a deep dive and we're going to get into 20 myths that people get wrong about therapists, mental health specialists, counselors, and anybody in the social services field. We're going to explore these myths and we're going to set the record straight so we can encourage more people to start feeling safe to seek help with these helping individuals. Let's jump into it.
Let's go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Twist Johnson, aka Cousin Twist, on the It's Mental channel, also the host of Let's Talk About It podcast. If you new here, what's up? If you just coming in to visit, what's up? If you like what we doing and you feeling the vibe, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to return back when any videos drop, don't forget that notification. So without wasting any more time, we're going to jump into this. But before we jump into the 20 minutes, if you're a return and you're a viewer, you subscribe to the channel, you notice I got some construction going on. We got some things going on. I'm about to start like just flipping the room around and turning things around so we can get this looking like the way we want to get it to. A lot of viewers out there just been tapping in, helping with the construction and how we're going to develop how our back is going to be looking for the images. So here we go. We're going to be talking about the 20 myths that people get wrong. Let's jump into it. Coming in at number 1, therapist has all the answers. Wrong. See, therapists, we are just guides to help you reflect and support, but you have to create the growth. See, check this out. It's like a GPS system. See, we suggest the route, but you the one that have to drive that whip, baby. Let's pay attention, cousins. Number 2, we don't have feelings. My boy, cousins out there, you got that all wrong. Listen, the truth is therapists do feel. In fact, it's the opposite. We feel deeply. We are trained to manage those emotions, however, and not suppress them. But we do feel. Number 3, the sessions end when the clock says time. Now, I know that a lot of people have expressed this to me outside in the world. This is something that we experience in the health profession. We still trying to make that look different. But the truth is, emotionally, the session does not end, and it sticks with us way after the session ends. But many of us, we have to stop and we have to process. What that timer does, it gives you time to think about what you were speaking about, reflect on it, process it, and have some tools to go on to make sure that like you are properly channeling the positivity with the problem that we were looking for. It doesn't mean that we are timing you and make you stop to reflect so you can get to the next session, which is next week, and then we're trying to unravel what that is. No, it's giving you time to reflect on what was said, listen to it and sit with it and see what we could do as a guidance. But yes, emotionally we do hold on to those conversations way after the session ends, and many of us reflect after hours. It is best for that. If you are feeling like discouraged, if you are feeling overwhelmed with the information that you had in those sessions and you feel like you need to speak further, don't forget to hit them crisis intervention lines and you can still receive more conversations and more help that you need. Number 4, we've got it all figured out. No, cousins. Ladies and gentlemen, That is not the truth. No, many therapists have their own therapists. In fact, that's actually encouraged inside of the helping profession, because you need somewhere where you could dump all of those emotions in order for you to help someone else channel their emotions and see a better day. Healing is a lifelong journey, and it doesn't stop just because you felt like you felt good for today, because tomorrow is other challenges and other storms, and we need the sun to still shine after the rain. Number 5, we're nosy. Helping professions, that is kind of true. In fact, yes, we are nosy. It is our job to dig deep and be curious and find ways to get you to open up to have the conversations that you need to have with us. So you have to understand that when we are asking questions, it is not to intrude. It was just genuinely just to ask a question to see if we can get to like the point of the root to help you reach your goals. It's not about being nosy, it's about being curious. Don't forget that when you're talking to your therapist. Number 6, therapists are secretly judging me. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. Whether you seeking a psychiatrist, a shrink, a therapist, when you sitting in there, we are here to listen. The truth is, we are trained not to judge. And we hope that like anybody that's sitting in these chairs do not feel judged, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, cousins. We want y'all to get this work out here so you can see better days. This is the thing. The point is safety and understanding. It's not to make you feel judged, it's to make you feel heard. So don't forget that. We are not secretly judging you. And if we are judging you, that goes against the ethical code of ethics. Make sure that you report that if you feeling judged or you feeling like someone is giving you assumptions. But 6, no, we're not judging you. Number 7, therapists only in it for the money. No, we're not. You have to have a heart. This profession is passion for peanuts. You don't get rich overnight listening to people's problems. You get compensated some type of pennies, but you have to have a heart in order to listen to someone's trauma, someone's past, someone's story without feeling like you're passing any judgments or like you're making any assumptions or like you're just, doing it because you gotta get paid. Yes, we do want money. We want that bread. Like, what do you get into positions for? But however, you do have to have a heart for this type of work. So never misunderstand that and think that like people in the health profession are in it just for a check. Because trust me, that check ain't that big until you become like higher up and like in the shrinks and stuff. Number 8, therapy is only for crazy people. Please do not think that.
Okay.
Please do not think that, ladies and gentlemen. Therapy is not for crazy people. Therapy is for everyone. It is to explore your stress, grief, relationships, and self-growth. You name it, it's there. You can explore it. It's not just for people who are having mental illnesses. It's for people who have like higher IQs and like perform well and they don't have any insane issues. Like it can help you get through something. You might just have one problem that you need help with, and that's what therapy is. Number 9, therapists are all the same. This is not the truth. It might seem similar, but just like music artists, there's different styles, there's different specialties and vibes, and what matters most is that whatever like you are looking for, what purpose that you're looking for, it has to be a fit. Your therapist has to make sense with your lifestyle. Not every therapist that you get is going to work for you, and it's probably not going to work the first or second time. You might have to go through a few professionals before you get someone that fits for you. All of us have different skills. All of us come with different life experiences, different ideas, different solutions, and we have different ways of helping people cope. So no therapist, no mental health specialist, no psychiatrist is the same. We come with a unique set of skills, and we will find you. Good luck. Number 10, if I cry, I'm being dramatic. No, this is not true. In fact, it'd be cool that you and your therapist could share some tears together. You know what I'm saying? Sharing that moment. Tears are natural, and crying is very healthy. Even for men, even though we're told to go inside the bathroom and cry, no, it's very healthy. And we respect your process. So always remember that it's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Here's a tissue. Sorry, you don't have to use mine. I know I used it. But it's healthy to cry and you're not being judged. Number 12, one session should be enough.
Wait a minute.
Number 10, if I cry, I'm being dramatic. Number 12, one session should be enough. One session should be enough. That is not the truth. Growth takes time, and like going to the gym, you're going to have to go over and over before you actually see some progress. So mental health, it builds consistency, and with your health, you have to have consistency. You can't just go to one session, but I'm all good, baby, I can hit the block again. That's not how it goes, okay? You gotta continue going, working on yourself. It takes consistency and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, so you should go to more than one session and get this. Number 13, we tell you what to do with your life. That is absolutely untrue. See, many therapists come from hardships their own selves and they face challenges day in and day out. It is not our job to tell you what to do with your life. It is our job to guide you to figure out what would you like to do with your life. It's not about what we feel fits for you. It's what we can see can fit the situation and help you have a better lifestyle. Number 18, therapists can't help unless they lived it.
Number 18. Another one.
Number 18, therapists can't help unless they lived it. That is not true. Let me explain this, cousins. The truth about this is that empathy doesn't always require shared experience. Some people, they just come with the theory equipped and they have a heart and passion to help others. So training helps and it holds spaces even when our paths different. We practice resilience every day, day in, whether we're on the clock and off the clock, and we understand diversity and we understand boundaries and having those relatabilities without even having to have the shared life experiences. It is something that we are trained in, and with time we become very skilled in. So no, we do not have to come from the same backgrounds. We don't have to identify with the same coaches, but we can help you. It doesn't matter if I'm black, doesn't matter if I'm white, doesn't matter if you're Chinese, if you're native, if you're an islander, if you're African, if you Cantonese, the list goes on and on. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that we cannot get down to the root of uproar. Number 20, you cannot talk about race, religion, or identity in therapy. This is actually true to an extent. Like, we don't want to focus on a religion, but these topics should be welcome. Culturally, this is something that you want to explore to be able to get to know the person better, get to know their upbringing, like what their culture consists of. It's good to explore those ethical practices so you can figure out what solutions might work for those individuals. So although we try to stay away from it, it is okay to visit occasionally. We're gonna give you another bonus other than the number 20. This is one that I want you guys to take with you. Going into therapy means I'm weak. That is the bonus, and it is not true. Actually, it's totally the opposite. Therapy is strength, and it helps you move better inside of your existence of the world. It's actually a power move. In fact, it's empowering, and it makes you more superior than a person who does not even take the step, cousins. So remember when I tell you, it takes courage to face yourself and to grow. So it does not make you weak, it actually makes you look stronger. Don't forget that, cousins. Take that with you. In closing of this video, I want to leave this with you, cousins. Therapists are humans too. Don't forget that, with boundaries, compassion, and desire to help others who are vulnerable out there and need someone just to give them some attention. So normalize asking for help. It does not mean that you're broken. All it means is that you need some type of guidance and some type of perspective that someone can help you see a brighter day. It's very imperative that we start to have those conversations and not feel discouraged about seeking help. Now, let's encourage other viewers to share myths. I want you guys to put in the comments any myths that you've ever heard over time about anybody that's a psychiatrist, a therapist, a counselor, mental health, or if you know someone. You share in the comments what that looked like for you. And if you enjoyed what I did today and just giving it to you how we give it to you cooked, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you for your time. And like I always say, before it's reality, it's mental. Love y'all. Miss y'all. Peace.